And if you have ever looked at your closet full of clothes and said, I have nothing to wear? Yeah, me too. Even though there's enough fabric to cover up a small country. That sentence, I have nothing to wear, is basically the national anthem of my generation. Because fast fashion has turned dressing up into a full time sport. Hello everyone, my name is Gyana and my mother is a designer, which means fashion runs in my blood. And apparently, so does guilt. Because I used to love fast fashion. New drops, new trends, new aesthetics every other week. If it was trending on Instagram, it was already in my cart. Until one day, my mom told me something that ruined my shopping high fever. She told me that the t-shirt you just got, it takes almost 3000 liters of water to make one like that. That's enough for a person to drink for almost 3 years. 3 years have gone. So I could not even wear something for 3 months. That's when I realized the problem with fast fashion isn't that it's cheap, it's that it makes everything feel cheap, even the planet. Fast fashion sells us speed, but what we don't see is the mess it leaves behind. Mountains of clothes are thrown away every second. Factories are using toxic dyes that poisons rivers. Workers unpaid to keep the price tag under 500 rupees. And yet, the ads always tell us the same thing. Buy this and you'll look amazing. You'll feel confident. You'll belong. But the secret they don't tell you is you don't need an outfit to feel confident. You just need self respect, not a sale. See, the fashion industry is a master of psychology. It sells us insecurity disguised as style. It convinces us what we wore last month is outdated, when in reality, the only thing that's outdated is that mindset. I once remember wearing the last season jacket into a party. Someone said, didn't that trend die? I said no, but the planet might if we keep this up. Now, don't get me wrong. I love clothes, I love style, but I have learned that fashion and fast fashion are not the same thing. Fashion is an art, fast fashion is an addiction. Fashion celebrates creativity, fast fashion copies it and sells it for 90% off. And after learning what happens behind the scenes, the waste, the pollution, the exploitation, I started changing small things. I began buying less, reusing more, and appreciating the pieces I already had. And you know what? I didn't become less stylish. I became more intentional. Because the real style isn't about what's new, it's about what's you. So, here are three things I have learned about fashion, and that too the real kind. 1. Trends fade, impact doesn't. That outfit might be forgotten in a week, but the impact it creates, it lasts still decades. 2. Confidence isn't a color you can buy. It's the comfort of knowing your choices that don't hurt others. 3. Fashion changes every season, but integrity never goes out of style. So, next time, whenever you see a limited time offer, remember the planet doesn't get a discount because fast fashion might give you a moment of excitement, but slow, mindful choices give you pride that lasts. Because one day the clothes will fade, But your values, they'll still fit perfectly. Thank you.